Hey guys, Coach Jason here, and welcome to the Christmas edition of the Sophisticated Scoundrel. Because today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a winter cocktail that you can bring to a Christmas party or a New Year's party, anywhere that you're going during these cold winter months that will have you standing out while giving people a good time. And I thought this would be an appropriate thing to do because the other day I had a comment, a little bit of a hater comment, talking about the setup that I have here, making fun of my ring, making fun of the Mustache movie, which is actually Miami Vice. They call it the Manly Man Starter Pack. And I thought that, it's funny, but this is just stuff that I'm genuinely into. So I thought, hey, what better way to respond to the haters than showing you guys how to make a cocktail? Okay, so this is my winter old fashioned, and I think you're gonna love this because being masculine energy is all about leading. And so if you take it upon yourself, you know what, I'm going to bring some of these things to my family get together and just offer cocktails to people. That's being a leader. That's giving people a good time, and something that they can see you now as the expert, as they can see you as a man who has just this level of intrigue because you know a little something. Because most people, honestly, they don't know how to make cocktails. They know Jack and Coke, or they know gin and tonic, just basic stuff, which is fine. Knowing how to make those is obviously good to know. But if you can elevate that experience just a little bit extra, well, you're in luck because it'll give you just that little extra masculine edge that's just nice to have in the back of your pocket sometimes. So today I'm going to show you my winter old fashioned. Okay, so I'm going to clip this puppy on. All right, so we're gonna clip this. Oh, fuck it. I'll swear the whole damn thing. All right, so let me show you the winter old fashioned, the scoundrel old fashioned. Okay, so this is made up of bourbon. I'm gonna use some bourbon. I'm gonna use Sazerac rye actually for this particular concoction. Okay. So what you want to do is you're gonna take your rye, and this is just a simple shot glass, and any shot glass that you have is 2 ounces. So we'll put that together. Okay, so I'm pouring this. This is 2 ounces of bourbon, just like that. And you're gonna pour it over ice. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, a lot of the times you're gonna have if you go to a restaurant or an old fashioned, they're gonna have it on a big, huge single block of ice, because the reason why they do that is because they don't want it to melt too fast, because if you water down your drink, doesn't taste as good. So I don't have a big block of ice, so I'm just using these bigger cubes. So I poured in my bourbon. Next, I'm going to pour in bitters. This is the other ingredient of making an old fashioned. So you take this and just do like 1, 2, 3 little of those guys. Okay, now there are so many different types of bitters out there that you can collect, and I have probably over 10 different types of bitters. This is just the most basic one. This is called Angostura bitters. But because I'm making this a little bit more unique, I'm going to take this one. It's called Dram Black. And this one's really nice too. So I'm doing 2 bitters for this guy. Okay, a little dose of this. This is an eyedropper, so 1 little drop of that, eyedrop full of that. And what this one is, it's they say the notes that it has. Okay, so we got the cardamom, spicy black pepper, and sweet wild currants. So super good, unique blend. Now, this is a syrup that I crafted myself. This is made out of honey. So I got a jar of honey, and I used a half a cup, and I took 1 cup of water and just simmered it in a frying pan, like a saucepan. And I simmered that, but when you're simmering it, you put in rosemary, a sprig of rosemary, and a cinnamon stick. I put 2 cinnamon sticks in there. Okay, so this is what that looks like. This is just a regular cinnamon stick. You put that with 2 sprigs of rosemary into the saucepan where you're simmering the water and the honey, and that infuses that flavor, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Okay, and so I put that simple syrup that I made into this little guy, and so I'm just gonna pour just a touch, maybe like a teaspoon or 2, just a little taste. You don't want it too sweet because an old fashioned really shouldn't be super sweet. All right, so that goes there. This little guy goes there. Okay. So now I'm going to stir it. And back in the day, I used to be a bartender, and I don't know where I learned this from, but someone had said that you take this for an old fashioned when you have a big cube and you stir it 100 times. Just to get it really, really smoothed out, get it nice and cold. I'm not going to do 100 tonight, but you just take, this is one of those bar spoons. These are great for stirring because it allows you to mix the ice together. And a regular spoon is just a little bit more difficult. This has these special, it's like a twister pattern, so it can spin the spoon as you're stirring it. All right. The other thing too I want to mention too, this is called a lowball glass. Okay, this is what you will serve your old fashioned in. And this lowball glass, there are all sorts of different ones out there. This one is actually water-free crystal. Very nice glass. And when you hold it, it just feels nice. The quality is there. So when you're making these drinks for people in your life, or you're at a party and you give someone this glass, it just feels cool. You're just instantly elevating the experience of whoever you're making a drink for. So now I've stirred that. What you do next is I take this peeler, kind of like a carrot peeler, and I use you can use an orange, but I like to use a grapefruit. Just gives it a little bit different aroma. So I'll show you what to do here. All right, so as you can see, I took the carrot peeler and pulled off a piece of the grapefruit peel. And this smells absolutely fantastic. And what you're going to do with this guy is kind of run it around the rim of the glass. And that gives the rim a little of that citrus fragrance. So when you're sipping on it, you kind of taste that a little bit. And it gives it a great smell. Okay? Leave it like that. And then I'll take a rosemary sprig and I'll stick that inside as well. Okay? Now, some people like to put a black cherry in there. You can definitely do that. I'm not putting that in this particular drink. So now, and this is it. This is the winter old fashioned, the Scoundrel winter old fashioned. So when you sip on this, you're getting obviously the bourbon, but you're getting the bitters and you're getting a little taste of that cinnamon, rosemary, honey, simple syrup. But you're also experiencing the rosemary and citrus notes as you're sipping. You're smelling that. And it's absolutely great. I've used this at a lot of different parties that I've hosted, and people are always asking for it because it's just a nice little twist on an old fashioned. So the thing is, like when you go to fancy restaurants or any kind of a cool bar or lounge, they generally have their own house old fashioned. And so this happens to be my house old fashioned, the Scoundrel old fashioned. So for those of you guys who have some Christmas parties or New Year's parties lined up and want to do something a little bit different, want to bring something, not just like snacks, and you want to bring like a drink for people to enjoy, then try this one out. It's a great one. There's a little prep time because you have to make that syrup. But other than that, it's easy, but it tastes amazing and people love it. And if just in case, you might want to bring your own lowball glasses to the event, just in case they don't have any. It just makes the overall experience that much better. All right, guys. So give this a shot and let me know how it goes. And if you have any certain cocktails that you recommend that you would like to share, drop those down in the comments below for the rest of us to take a look at. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next video.